92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's never a good thing when you pursue somebody, get their phone number, they finally agree to go out on a date with you, then you go out and they blow you off. But it's even worse when somebody pursues you, asks you out on a date, and you go out with them, and then they blow you off.
Oh, that's
because you know that it's more than just your looks or whatever. They didn't like something about you personally. Because they wanted to go out with you bad enough where they pursued you and asked you out, and then they were like, oh, yeah,
Never mind.
my mistake. That's what happened to Alicia. Alicia, how are you?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Good.
We set that
Start
up so
that-
nicely.
Started off on a positive note for you.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. So you met the guy that you want to call today at your yoga class?
I've been going to this yoga studio for like 2 years, and I've noticed him maybe like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously I noticed him. It's yoga, so you don't really want to,
Do you get hit on a lot at yoga class?
no.
Okay.
There's usually not more than like one
Yeah.
or two dudes
Like,
in my yoga class.
I'll go to yoga occasionally, and if I've ever been and like even thought about hitting on a girl at yoga, you just feel like a creep. So
Exactly.
How did he come on to you?
Well, I noticed him a couple times, and then after like a month, we were in the kind of like the lobby area, putting our sneakers on, and he just started a conversation with me saying, how long have you been coming to this yoga studio? Like, you're really flexible.
He
Did he
not
say
that.
No.
Stop it.
wow, you're bendy.
He used that line?
Okay, we were talking about the poses first, and then he said, you're really flexible.
Okay, so he didn't just come up to you and say, hey, I noticed you from across the room, and wow.
You look like you could put your legs behind your head.
So it was more innocent than you made it sound at first.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about your date then.
He picked me up. I mean, he opened the door for me. Like, how many guys open the cars and the restaurant door and make sure you go in first? And we had a really nice dinner. We had good conversation. He offered to share his food with me, which I thought was really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
And then at the end of the night, he walked me back to my place. And, I mean, I was putting all the signs out there, and he was kind of standing where there was enough distance that I knew that he wasn't going in for a kiss, and nothing happened.
And you were making it pretty obvious that you would be okay with a kiss.
Yes, I was putting on all the flirty smiling, rubbing his arm, touching everything.
Did it look like he was thinking about making a move to kiss you?
He was thinking about something. I don't know what he was thinking about.
Okay.
Maybe he was just nervous, or maybe he just doesn't kiss on the first date. There's guys and girls that do that.
Okay, but
She's like, I've never met one.
and then we kind of gave each other a hug and was like, he's like, I'd love to see you again. And I was like, of course, So that's how it ended.
All right. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since that night?
I mean, once I sent him like a thank you, like, hey, I had such a great night. I would love to hang out again. And he's like, yes. He even replied back saying, yes, sometime next week. And then nothing.
Okay.
How long ago was that?
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
That is weird. Maybe he lost his phone. I mean, this sounds like there could be, for once, a reasonable explanation.
Was there anything noteworthy about the date that you're not telling us? Because a lot of times people will forget important details.
I mean, I don't know. I thought I was being flirty. I touched his hand a couple times.
Okay, but I mean more along the lines of, did you ask him to borrow money? Did you tell him?
No.
Okay, and you don't have a sordid criminal history or anything else?
No.
All right. It sounds like a crazy
No.
question, but it comes up often
Yeah.
where we call the person and they're like, oh, yeah, they said that they murdered like 6 people and I couldn't see them again. So there's nothing glaring like that you can think about. The date was perfectly normal.
Yeah, it was a great first date all the way up until the end when we didn't have a kiss.
Why didn't you make the first move then?
Guys, I'm a girl. I'm not going to make the first move.
Oh, come on.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Alicia, I want to promise you this, okay? Out of all the second date updates we've ever done, I've never made this promise. But I promise you that I have your back no matter what happens.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Yep. I want to get you a second date. I don't care what happens.
Why?
Wow, dude.
Why?
I have your back.
There's an ulterior motive here.
No, not at
That's what I
all.
want to hear.
Whatever we find out about you, like if it's something you did that's weird or whatever, my goal, my mission here is to get you a second date. Okay, Alicia?
Woohoo!
What if it?
All right.
What if it turns out like the guy's married?
And get rid of his wife. Alicia's way better.
She's like kidnapped some people.
Yeah. Drop the zero, get with the hero. That's my girl, Alicia. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're about to call Jason. Alicia went out on a date with him after meeting him at yoga. Nothing really crazy happened on the date, other than an awkward moment at the end where she thought he might want to go in for a kiss and then realized that he, in fact, didn't want to kiss her. That's the only thing that she could think of that was awkward on the date. So we're going to call him, get him on the line, and see if, in fact, there was something that went wrong on your date. Okay? You ready?
Okay.
All right. Any closing thoughts before we make the phone call?
Let's get me a second date.
Yeah. All right.
That's positive.
Hello,
Hi, is Jason in?
this is he.
Jason, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Not much. How about you?
Not too much. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours.
Okay.
Her name is Alicia. You met her at yoga class.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Alicia.
Yeah. Well, Alicia told us a little bit about your date, said that she really liked you and would love to see you again, but you haven't been returning her phone calls. So Alicia is wondering if there's a reason that you don't want to go out with her.
Yeah, oh, this is weird. I've just been debating about whether to call her or not.
Why are you debating? What's the problem?
Well,
Is that you're not sure if you want to go out with her again?
yeah. I mean, I like her. We had a great time. It's not that we didn't have a great time. I mean, just when I saw her at yoga class, she was great. She was fantastic. And then we got out on this date. It was, I don't know, it was like she was a different person.
She was acting differently?
No. I mean, she just looked like a totally different person.
How?
You had your
So you were catfished on a person that you actually met at a yoga class in person. How does that work?
he had his yoga goggles on, Jubal.
Yeah, I guess.
Obviously makes people hotter.
I mean, it's just in class she looked so amazing, so amazing. Like, and it wasn't just because of the yoga clothes or whatever. She's a really pretty girl, but she
Okay.
showed up for this date and she just did not look the same.
How can you look less attractive outside of yoga class? I mean, like you're sweaty, you don't have makeup on.
Yoga pants are magical,
It
bro.
is the pants.
What was wrong with her when you saw her?
She had so much makeup on. She just looked completely different.
Oh.
Okay. So you actually like the natural her and not the all done up Alicia.
Yeah. I mean, I say so much makeup. I'm not talking like a lot of makeup. I'm talking like drag queen.
Really? So she showed up and you're like, is your real name Jack? Like, who are you? Was it that bad, really?
I mean, I'm not trying to be critical. It's just like I literally sat there thinking, "Oh my God, this is a man." Like, I know better. I know she's not.
You know what?
I
You,
yoga
because
class.
I'm
but,
not
like,
drag
this
queen. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What? Hello?
Hey, Jason, that's actually Alicia. She's on the phone.
I'm sorry
Oh,
that I don't
my
look,
God.
beautiful to your standards when I'm dolling myself up for you for a date. Are you serious? I look like a drag queen?
I didn't know you were there. Jeez.
Sorry about that, Jason. I guess we should have maybe told you that beforehand. But yeah, she is.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think I look like a drag queen. I think that I looked really beautiful that night, and you don't know what real beauty is.
I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, maybe you don't need 15 pounds of makeup to go out on a date. I think you're beautiful without all that stuff. I mean, I had such a great time. It was so much fun.
Yeah, but then you're calling me a drag queen when I'm outside of yoga class. What is that? It's insulting. He expects like a supermodel to just like walk out naturally like Giselle Bundchen with no makeup on. Are you crazy?
Yeah, but I think
we
Jason's
don't
saying.
all look like that.
But Jason's saying that he liked you without makeup, so I don't even think he's saying that. Jason, are you just like
okay, I'm going on a date. You guys want me to wear yoga pants and like have sweaty hair and like you guys? Okay.
I'm not saying that at all, Alicia. Remember, I have your back. Jason.
Oh yeah, no matter what. No matter what.
Jason, are you one of those guys that's just against makeup?
I'm not against makeup. It's a little scary going out with somebody who looks totally different. I didn't expect that. That's all.
But is it something? I mean, you liked her, obviously. Like, why would that stop you from a second date? I've gone on second dates with guys who wear, stupid shirts. Like, you can tell her at some point, like, I think you're beautiful without the makeup.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is I think she's gorgeous without the makeup. I don't think she needs all that. I mean, I don't know who I'm going to end up going out on a date with to go on a second date.
So it was so
You know
bad.
what? You can go take your second date and shove it because I put so much effort into looking good for you that night, and then you could go and insult me and call me a drag queen. You.
Alicia, you are fiery. My gosh. I mean,
So it doesn't sound like.
I can't believe you would call me a drag queen and then be like, "Oh, you're so beautiful in yoga class." I'm the same person, idiot.
I know some hot drag
Wow.
queens. I'm just
Alicia,
saying.
it doesn't sound like you want to go out with Jason again.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like, maybe we'll try it again and let's try a little less this time.
Let's try nothing this time. You can go take it and shove it.
Things are
We
good.
originally started this with Alicia wanting a second date, and now you're not interested in Jason. You're willing to give it another shot?
Yeah, I mean,
This is so weird because I thought I was going to have to convince Jason. But Alicia, is there any way I can convince you to go out with Jason again?
No, and I don't even want to see him at yoga class anymore.
My gosh, you're a dramatic woman.
I've never heard a girl be so insistent that you should appreciate her for her outer beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should embrace her for everything she is.
I don't understand what you're getting all fired up about. I'm sitting here trying to tell you that you look good without all that makeup on. I mean, most people
Well,
think
listen, I
that's
look
nice.
good. His makeup on too. Okay, you just don't know how to appreciate beauty or art or makeup skills. Okay, you obviously go for the hippie, like let me grow my armpit hair out. I'm not that. Okay, I look good in yoga and I look good outside, and you should appreciate both of that.
Alicia, like I told you before, Alicia, I've got your back in this whole thing. Jason, how dare you appreciate a woman for just her regular beauty and not wearing makeup? You are such a dog, and you give all of us men a bad name. Get off my phone line right now, you piece of
Wow.
Get him,
How
Joel.
dare you?
You weren't lying. at the
Thank
She
beginning of
spent a
this.
lot of money on that makeup, and all you can do is judge her and want her to be naturally beautiful. You are an ass, my friend.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Getting a lot of texts in at 78592 about the second date update. This one says, I understand where Jason, the guy in the second date update, was coming from. I hide my wife's makeup every time we go out on a date. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you missed the second date update, Alicia wanted us to call Jason. They met in yoga class. We called Jason and got him on the phone and found out why he wasn't giving her a call back after their first date. He wasn't calling her because she was wearing too much makeup. He said, without the makeup, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But with the makeup, he doesn't like her very much. And then she continued to go off about what a jerk he was.
I put it all on for you, you jerk.
Most girls
lost
really
it.
like that when you're like, oh my God, without makeup, you look so great.
Yeah.
She's the other way around.
That is our dream, to hear we're naturally beautiful.
Well, some people's dream, obviously, Lydia. I think
Not
she
hers.
was just ready to be angry from the get-go.
You think?
could have told her anything like, wow, your butt looks amazing in those jeans. How dare you?
In her defense, though, I know some girls that, like, I work at MAC, I'm a cosmetology major, and they take pride in their skills
Right.
of makeup.
And there are some girls who are bad at makeup. They really bad. Red lipstick, by the way, should be used sparingly.
Yes.
When girls put on, maybe she was doing that because when girls put on really bright red lipstick, most of the time it doesn't look okay. It's
Yeah.
just shocking. It's just like, whoa.
And it's on
what
your
happened?
teeth half the time.
Yeah.
And,
So maybe that was it. But anyway, it was just funny how she got so angry at him for saying that she was naturally good looking. Lots of texts coming in at 78592 going, I'll go out with him. He sounds like a great guy. I never have to wear makeup. Yeah. I mean, you would think the people would like that, but she did not. One bit.
Well, you know.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back. And don't forget, at 8:10, another pair of tickets to see Jay-Z and Beyonce, July 30th, the On the Run tour at Safeco Field.
Moving 92.5.
Right in the middle of a second date. And if you're just joining us, Allison is on the phone. And Allison thinks she's not getting a call back because her and her date talked about something scary. Something that lurks all around you. daily basis. They're everywhere, waiting for their chance to pounce. I'm, of course, talking about feet. Allison, who is on the phone to do a second date, has a fear of feet. And she thinks that she's not getting a call back because Ken, who's the guy that she went out with, asked her what her fear was, and she shared that with him. And then shortly after that, he was like, my stomach hurts, and you should probably go. Allison, are you ready to call him?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, if that's really it, you can't really do anything about it, right? Like, you can't change that piece of you. It's that serious.
Yeah, I cannot change that about myself, but I probably shouldn't have brought it up on a first date either.
Yeah. Hey, I'm the crazy chick who's scared of feet.
That could be what he heard in his head when you said it. So we'll find out right now. I'm going to dial his phone number and get him on the phone and see if we can get you an answer, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Jake.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Jake, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What's that?
It's a radio show?
A radio show?
Yeah. Like on the radio, like in your car and stuff. You could listen to us if you wanted to, but obviously you don't, so that's fine. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yes.
Why would somebody email you about me?
Well, because you guys went on a date recently, and now you're not calling her back. So you recently had a date with a girl named Allison.
Yeah.
You met her at the bank?
Yeah, I did.
And she told us how you hung out at your place, watched some movies, had some drinks, and she thought you guys had a fun time, but you haven't reached out to her to go out again. So she asked if we could get you on the phone and find out if there's a problem.
I mean, there's not a problem.
Well, there isn't a problem, but you haven't called her or emailed her or anything.
No, I haven't, but, I made a mistake, and I don't see the need to call her or have a second date with her.
Oh.
You made a mistake? That sounds rude.
I was hoping...
Did you not like her that much?
Well, it's not her. It's like a mistake. It's like me. It was like a mistake on my part. It's not like about about Allison.
You mean asking her out? Is that because you were doing business at the bank and you feel weird about it now?
No. It's just like a personal mistake, and I don't feel the need to call her back. It was only one date, and we didn't even kiss or anything like that. So
she said that you called things off because you said you felt sick. Was that an excuse, or did you actually feel sick?
Well, I did feel sick a little bit, but it was more an excuse, to tell you the truth. Halfway through, I realized everything that I needed to realize, and I was like, this is better off not happening.
You can understand why she's confused, though. Like, you asked her out, and then instead of going to the bar, you had her come to your house, and it seemed like you were setting up like a Netflix and chill situation, and then you bailed on it.
Well, I kind of was trying to set that up, but then I kind of bailed halfway through, and so she's kind of right.
What?
Okay, all right.
Why?
Was it the feet thing? She told us how you guys were hanging out, talking about fears, and she told you that she was scared of feet.
Yeah, no, the feet thing was weird. I will say that. That's funny that she did tell you that, though, because I couldn't stop laughing. That was weird.
She thought for sure. She said that things ended like minutes after that discussion.
Yeah, but it didn't have to do with the feet or anything like that. It was just a mistake on my part.
Can you give us anything? Because she's really confused. She actually liked you a lot and wants to know. Can you just give us a clue?
Well, I'd never been with a woman, and
what?
I just wanted to try to, Netflix and chill and stuff, and but
You're a virgin?
Well, man, no, I'm not a virgin. I just never been with a woman.
Are you gay then?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So wait, so you're gay, but you thought maybe you would try out women for a night?
Yeah, it's always been something I wanted to try and see kind of how it is and how it feels with a woman. And Allison is, a beautiful girl, and she had a great bubbly personality, and I love that. I really do. And she's really cool, and I would hang out with her again in a second. I saw her in the bank. I was like, if I'm going to have sex with a woman, that's the woman I want to have sex with.
Well, that's a compliment, I guess.
Very nice. Why wouldn't you just tell her that, though? Like, why? I understand, like, ask her out, you wouldn't tell her, but as the night progressed, why wouldn't you just be honest?
I don't know. It's not really, I don't know. I just didn't think she would understand, and then I was going to have to explain everything, and I just felt like kind of bad leading her on. So I just ended it and was just going to not see her again.
Oh my God, that would be like the most flattering reason ever to me. I'd be like, cool.
Plus, you blew her off pretty straight.
Yeah, we could still hang out.
I wonder if she's going to like that or if that's going to be an insult. Let's find out, because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
No. I don't want you to call her or anything.
No, I don't have to. She's literally on the phone right now. Allison?
Hi, Jake. So, you're gay, huh?
Yeah, I'm gay. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so awkward. It's amazing.
I wish that had come up. I wish you would have told me that.
It's important to know when you're going on a date with someone what their sexual preference is.
Yeah, that's important context.
Yeah, it is important, but I didn't feel like I needed to tell you every single thing about me. I wanted to try, maybe, I wanted to try something different, and while I was sitting there, I was thinking about it, and it's just disgusting, and I didn't want to do it.
Okay, Jake, we don't need to have so many.
You are gross.
Yeah.
So many adjectives there.
You're not gross, Allison. Allison, you're a beautiful girl. It's not about you. It's just about me, and I didn't want to touch you. It's gross.
Well, this is probably the only time that someone could say that to me, and I guess I kind of get it. I'm like not that upset.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to touch me. I just wish I'd known. I thought it was about me.
No, it's not about you. It's not about you. If I was straight, I would date you in a second.
Was there any critiques you could give her? if you were straight, how would you change your dating game?
I would definitely hold back on the feet thing, because that's a weird thing to bring up. 25 minutes into a date. Yeah, that's super weird, so I would probably hold off on that.
Thank you so much for the dating critiques. Can I give you a piece of advice too, Jake?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great, cool. The next time you go on a date with a woman, tell her you're gay first.
Good advice. Yes. Well, I have to ask the question anyway. Jake, would you like to go out with Allison on a second date? We will pay for it. Maybe you can give it another shot.
Friends
or they could just be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, as friends, yeah, but as romantic, no.
All right. Allison, kind of worked for you. You do get to go out with him again if you want.
Free dinner.
I just can't believe this is happening. Never in a million years would I have thought that this was the reason that he wasn't calling me back.
So good news, though, it wasn't your fear of feet that turned him off, right?
Hey!
Yeah, this would happen. It's I finally meet a guy that I connect with who's super great, and he doesn't care about the feet thing, and he's gay.
Yeah. There you go.
There's real life for you.
Yeah, that saying's around for a reason, I guess. I'm really excited to talk to the girl who's on the phone for a second date today, because I'm hoping she can help me answer one of the biggest mysteries in my life. Her email says that she works at a bank, and the guy that she went out with was actually a customer at the bank, and he asked her out, and they went out. And my question is, what's the secret?
The secret to what?
To hitting on a girl that works at a bank. My whole life, I've tried that, and it always goes well until they open up your bank account, and they're like, yeah, not interested.
No.
Allison, do you get hit on a lot at the bank? For some reason, for me, bank tellers have always been something that I've always wanted to go out with.
I don't know that I get hit on a lot. Maybe I just don't notice. I try to keep it professional.
Yeah.
You might not, but you don't know this, but you are my white whale.
Who knew that was a fantasy?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's not, Brooke.
Big thing for bank tellers. Never been able to do it. So what was the guy that you want to call today? What's his name?
His name is Jake.
Jake. All right. Well, what was Jake's secret? How'd he do it?
It wasn't until after he left that he actually asked me out on the date, which I think kind of helped.
How did he do that if he wasn't there to ask you out?
So he came in actually to ask about a business loan, just kind of like normal everyday thing. And I thought that like maybe he was being flirty, but I couldn't tell. And like I said, I try to keep it professional. So I was like not really focusing on that and just gave him the information that he wanted. But it's my job.
Okay, so
Right, and he wants a loan, so he's probably going to be extra nice to you.
yeah. So check number one, if I ever wanted to ask a girl out at the bank, I have to ask about a small business loan. Got that down.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a bank account where the bank accounts are small potatoes. Get
Okay.
us on the loan.
All right. So walk in and go like, I'm trying to open up a business loan, a big business loan. You said he asked you out later. How did he do that?
So I gave him my card and gave him the usual spiel, if you have any more questions, feel free to call me. And later that day, he didn't even wait for very long. He just said that he had a really nice time talking to me and he was curious if I was single, and if I was, would I want to hang out sometime?
Okay.
So you like that, obviously. Where'd you guys go for your date?
Well, this is where it kind of changed up a little bit. We had planned on getting drinks at a bar. That was what we talked about. But then turns out his place was really close to the bar. And so we ended up meeting there first. And I was just kind of hanging out while he was getting ready. It wasn't anything weird or that felt sketchy or planned or anything. And then he had a little home bar and asked if I wanted a drink before we went out. So we were having a drink, and then he turned on Netflix and
Oh, wow. Okay.
I see where this is going.
It sounds like he had no intention of leaving the house, honestly.
I don't know.
Well, as soon as you said he was getting ready, I'm like, how much time does it take for a guy to get ready to go get drinks?
We're done in 5 minutes.
Depends how much he moisturizes.
Oh, okay.
For me,
Thank you, high maintenance.
it's an hour,
over
hour and a
there.
half. For some dudes, 5 minutes. Was his skin nice and smooth?
it did look very supple.
Okay, good. So yeah, it might have taken him a long time.
Jubal's right.
Do you think he just lured you over there to Netflix and chill, basically? Is that what you think happened?
I mean, it's entirely possible that was his plan all along. But the really weird thing is, if that was his goal, nothing ended up happening. We literally just watched Netflix and hung out.
Oh, you literally Netflixed and chilled.
I don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if he would have made a move on you, would you have been okay with that?
I mean, yeah, he was cute, and we got along really well. So I probably wouldn't have gone too far, but if he had made a move, I wouldn't have been upset about it. And
Right. Do you think he chickened out for some reason in the middle?
well, there was a moment, somewhat early on, that might have gotten a little awkward.
Awkward.
Why
do
is
you,
that?
Yeah, and why do you sound so hesitant to talk about it?
Because I totally admit that this is on me. But we were talking about all kinds of stuff, and we started talking about our fears. And I ended up telling him what my greatest fear is, and I'm a little worried that this totally ruined the date.
Why? What's your
fear ruined?
What's your fear?
I am afraid of feet.
Feet?
Feet.
All feet?
Yeah, they super creep me out.
What?
I don't like thinking about them. I cannot touch them. I cannot. I don't even want to touch my own feet, let alone think about touching other people's feet.
How does that work, though, if you're going to get intimate with someone? Do you just make them keep their socks on?
Yeah.
I don't need to go too far into this, but that is my fear, and that is what I told him.
So you're scared of naked feet?
Yes, I really am scared.
I mean, I can't blame somebody for having a phobia. Did it seem like he was judging you for being scared of feet?
Yeah, he just, all of the sudden, he wasn't feeling well, which I don't think is a good sign.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he has a foot fetish and he knew it wouldn't work out with you.
No.
Oh, gosh.
Just even the thought. How long after you brought up your fear of feet did the date end?
It was within a few minutes. It was
Wow.
close enough.
Really?
But I wanted to be respectful. He said he wasn't feeling well, so I left, and I haven't heard from him, and I haven't called him, and
Yeah.
Has he been back into the bank to follow up on his loan?
nope, not when I've been there.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and find out if your fear of feet is the reason he's not calling you back in your second date, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If there's two things women love, it's fast cars and loose men.
Oh, I'm
Or is
yes?
it loose cars and fast men?
That's it.
I'm not sure which one it is, but I do know that women love men and cars. And so does Cliff, who's on the phone right now, because Cliff took the girl that he wants us to call today in a second date update out on a very interesting date. He called it a car hopping date.
What?
What is that?
Cliff, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. Now, which one are you? Are you a loose car or a fast man?
I'm a fast car loose man.
Oh, okay. So your email explained the date that you took this girl on. It's really interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, sort of unique. And I said, why not go car hopping?
Do you mean like you go to dealers and you just test drive cars, or you're like...
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
pretty much we go to like a dealership and, like Mercedes and Lexus, really nice cars. I'm like, hey, we're looking at buying a car and we want to test drive it. And it was a fun way to get to know each other, test driving cars that you normally wouldn't drive.
Yeah.
Sounds cool to me.
It sounds like a cool date. Is this something you've done before?
No, it's something that I kind of came up with.
All right, let me ask Brooke, because from a dude's perspective, it'd be awesome to just drive a bunch of cars that I never got to see the inside of. As a woman, would you be interested in this date?
No.
No, okay.
No,
So it sounds
not
terrible
at
to her.
all.
Why?
Like,
I thought girls like cars.
one, going to dealerships is like, ugh.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that? And two, then having some dude go on some weird power trip thing when you like to drive fast cars. Like, the whole thing is too much testosterone for my taste.
No, it's not like that at all. I mean, it's not like we're going out to test drive a Honda Civic or some car and then talk about the safety features, or a minivan. Like, hey, can this fit 7 people? We're like, we're test driving very nice cars, convertibles.
Yeah, but how much conversation and sexy can you have with a car salesman in the car with you?
Well, they don't always go with you. Some of the nicer car dealerships let you go on your own.
Yeah.
So it's not like you have the third wheel. They're sitting, the guy's trying to listen to your game. What's going on?
Yeah.
He knows.
That's true. Anytime I've gone to look at a car with somebody else, though, you're like, you two can go ahead and take it, and I'll just be here when you get back.
That's good.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, and I understand if you go into a dealership and you're sitting there crunching numbers and so on. We were just test driving the car, and we'd like, all right, well, thank you. Didn't really like the car, and go to the next dealership.
You're just wasting the salesman's time instead.
Yeah, which is fine to do because they waste a lot of people's time. So wasting a car salesman time, I'm all for it. Before we get into more about your car hopping date, where did you meet this girl?
I met Heather actually at a singles mixer, speed dating sort of thing.
Speed dating.
And, she wrote my number down. I wrote her number down, and, we had a connection.
Okay. And while you guys were out test driving a bunch of cars, how did everything seem to go? Did she seem to really have a good time?
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, we drove for like an hour, I think, and, we really hit it off. And
You test drove a car for an hour? Did they think you stole it?
It's like a road trip.
No. I think the guy actually thought he really wanted to buy it. So, it's like, hey, you can test drive the car all day if you want.
So you took his word for it. You're like, sure, all right. Why not?
Exactly. And then I asked her, if she wanted to get some lunch, and then
Take her to lunch in the car that you were test driving? That's what you should have done.
Drive through.
She said she already had plans with her friends, and it was maybe a little awkward. I didn't want to go in for a kiss, but I, kind of gave her a hug, and I said, I really had a good time, and would love to see you again. She said, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that she's making that up? The only reason I bring up is we've done a lot of second date updates where people make up. Like, oh, I had plans earlier.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
And even if she was telling the truth, the thing is if she was really, truly interested in you and you guys were doing an early date like that, she'd bail on her friends to hang out with. I mean, like, her friends would understand if she was on a date and it went long.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she had a baby shower or something. I mean, who knows?
It's always, look, dude, hey.
You can't miss a baby shower.
Yeah, I know. I know a lot of women, Cliff, and it's always a baby shower. Every time. So have you heard anything from her since she left your date to go to this damn baby shower?
Yeah, no, I called her actually, and it's been about a week and she hasn't called me back yet. So I'm just, trying to figure out. That's why I called you guys.
Okay.
And you can't think of anything weird that happened in the cars. She was perfectly happy.
Maybe the problem was that you didn't buy a car. And you should have gone back to the dealer and said, hey, I'm going to let the missus wait in the waiting room while men go crunch some numbers. You hang out there and maybe we'll get some dinner in my new sedan later.
That could have been it.
Could have been.
Oh, that sounds awful.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Got it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Cliff is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Heather to find out why she's not calling him back. Cliff took her on a very interesting and creative date that we haven't heard of before. He took her out to test drive cars. It sounds a lot more boring than it is, I think. The whole idea was you get to test drive a bunch of cars that you normally wouldn't drive. You have some fun conversation and everything else. But here's where I think you messed up, Cliff.
Okay.
Okay, it sounds fun, but I don't think you made it fun enough. You needed to make it a little more exciting. You get in the car to test drive it, and then you take the car off a jump. You know what I mean? Find a jump somewhere and jump that car. Or, hey, there's train tracks everywhere. Race a train. Drive that car up to the top of a mountain, then drive it down to show her what it can really do. Live on the edge. Show her just how precious life is.
Yeah.
You know? And then there's a chance that she'll realize she's not going to be on this earth for a long time, and she might spend the night with you. That's what you should have done.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Hey, since she's not calling you back, are you kind of rethinking that whole car idea? Maybe you should have stuck to something more traditional, like, I don't know, say cocktails.
Maybe a nice lunch, a brunch or something. Yeah, would have been better, I think.
Could have combined them both, cocktails and test drives.
No, that's
Hop in the car with a margarita.
yeah, very illegal.
All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out the reason she's not calling you back. You ready to go?
Okay, yes, absolutely.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Well, we're going to do it intense.
Do not play this.
Yeah. This is an intense second date update. All right.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Heather?
this is she.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from a dude that you went on a date with, and for some reason you're not calling him back, and he asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Who are we talking about?
His name is Cliff.
Oh, f***ing hell.
Wow. You remember Cliff.
That bad, huh?
I never want to talk to that guy again.
Why?
Because he is the sketchiest, creepiest. I can't even.
Whoa.
Was it just the weirdness of the date or the weirdness of the person you were on the date with?
You know those kind of people that get the emails that say, a distant relative of yours just died in England and you will get $1 million if you just provide us this information for the disbursement of the funds. And they
Yeah.
actually answer those emails.
That's how I've made my
I
millions.
basically became that kind of person.
You became
You
that.
became-
What do you mean by you're that kind of person? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm an idiot for going on a date with him.
Oh, okay.
Like he suckered you into it.
Yeah.
And you knew from the beginning you should have said no.
I mean, from the beginning, I didn't know it. But about 15 minutes into the date, I definitely knew, and I should have just walked away then.
I talked to Cliff. He doesn't sound like a weird guy.
Can I tell you my side of the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, we'll put aside the weirdness of our date is going to be test driving cars. Okay, sure. And then we're driving this car for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, do you think I look sexy in this car?
Did he say it just like that, too?
Yeah, and like really seriously and creepy. He's like, do you like this car?
Oh my God. How did you respond to that?
And I'm like, I guess, yeah. And so then he goes, do you think I should buy it?
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, I mean, if you want it, do you need a car? Sure. I don't know it's just so creepy.
Yeah, that was my fear when we first talked to him about the date, was that he was going to do something like that to try to impress you.
No, it gets better.
Oh, it gets better.
What happened?
So then he pulls over.
Uh-huh.
And he, very seriously to me says, I really love this car. I love myself in it. I love you next to me in it.
What?
Would you be willing to co-sign?
No, he did not. Stop it.
Swear to God.
He asked you to co-sign on a loan for a car with him.
Yes, and I said, we just met, and so then he goes on to say, I got in some financial trouble a few years back, and my credit is shot, and I can't buy a car. While I have the money to make the payments and everything, they're not going to give me a loan, and I need a co-signer, and I just think you and I have great chemistry. And I'm like, what is even happening? It's like
I don't see the problem with that. I mean, I don't understand why it's such a big deal.
What was that?
That was Cliff. Cliff, you're supposed to wait for me to tell her that you're on the phone. Cliff is actually on the phone listening.
Oh, you ass.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much I can take of her, making it sound like I'm some creep or weird or, blah, blah, blah.
How do you think that was acceptable first date behavior?
Maybe I was wrong. When I met you, I saw a lot of compassion, and if you had compassion, then you would know that it's not such a bad thing to co-sign with me. I mean, I don't see what's the problem.
So, Cliff, you weren't joking when you were asking her to co-sign a loan?
No, I had listen, about 3 years ago, I had some problems with my credit, and I'm working on it. And I think me driving a better car would definitely give me a better look.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Buy $100,000 car. That'll, really secure your finance. That's really building financial stability.
So you're saying, Heather, that you never had a rough time in your life, and now you're putting me down. You're kicking a man ways down. Is that what you're saying?
I have had rough times in the past, I guess, but I've never asked a complete stranger to co-sign on a loan for me.
A complete stranger. The second time I saw you, we met one time, and this is the second time.
That's true.
So I'm not a complete stranger. First of all, second of all, when I looked at you, when I pulled over and I looked at you, and it really made a deep connection with you, and I looked at you and I said, you know what? I can really see myself driving this car with you in it. I meant that.
I meant that.
Cliff,
and you could be
dumb?
in it because you could basically own part of this car if you wanted to.
Cliff, I'm totally baffled by this. Do you truly not understand how bad it is what you did?
I mean, maybe I trust people too much.
Cliff, is there anybody else closer to you that you could have co-sign a loan rather than somebody that you're on a first date with?
Well, my family, I mean, I don't really talk to them, but that's a whole nother story.
Because you owe them money, probably.
Yeah.
You know what, Heather? I hope one day that you don't hit a rough time like I did. And, maybe someday you need somebody to co-sign with you, and then you'll remember this time. You'll remember the car hopping. You'll remember me, and you go, you know what? Karma's a bitch.
All right. Well, at this point, I would love to ask if you guys would go on a second date. Heather, will you go out on a second date with Cliff? We will pay for it, and I'll have somebody co-sign that loan.
No.
Yeah, it's
right.
pretty clear.
Cliff, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's fine. It is what it is. But, hey, Jubal, if you want to co-sign with me, I'm up for it, man.
You're asking me to co-sign a loan with you?
I mean, you were offering,
I didn't offer. I said, I've had to have people do that. And trust me,
No, but you said if she went out with me again, you find somebody co-sign.
Yeah, I did. Look, me co-signing a loan with you would only make your chances worse of getting a loan.
I don't know. We can always give them free advertising on your radio show.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
I'll do that. I'll risk my job and give them free advertising for plugs on the radio, and I'll co-sign a loan with you even though I don't know you. I'll totally do that for you.
Really?
No, Cliff. I will not do that.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We got an email from a guy who says this might be the most horrifying thing to ever happen on a first date.
That's intense.
That's a big promise to make for one of these. So, I don't know. Did he accidentally go to a boy band concert? Or did his vanilla latte have soy milk instead of almond milk?
No.
I mean, I could only imagine if that happened to me.
Oh.
It'd take me years to get over it and be open to dating again.
Yeah.
But
Makes sense.
we'll see what it is with one of our listeners named Andrew. How you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing all right. I'm really grateful that you guys are so willing to help me.
Okay, it sounds like you're working against destiny right now.
Possibly. I'm open to you telling me the truth.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So what's the name of the woman that you want to call today? Is her name Destiny?
Her name is Caroline.
Caroline.
Close, Jeffrey. Very
Almost.
close. How'd you meet her? How'd you meet Caroline?
We met at a barbecue through mutual friends. We were hanging out. It's a nice little barbecue, and she's just a lovely person. I mean, first time I saw her, like I couldn't put my finger on it, but she kind of looked like the sister of a celebrity, you know? Like she had like...
Did you?
That is a funny thing. I've never heard anyone use that before.
Did you tell her that?
I kept that to myself because I didn't want to make her feel self-conscious in any way, you know?
Yeah.
But,
whoa, you look like Jennifer Aniston's sister. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So is this the date? Yeah. Is the barbecue the date?
No. So we hit it off there. We wound up exchanging numbers.
Where'd you guys go? What'd you do?
We went to one of my favorite restaurants here in town. It's Italian.
Nice.
My family is friends with the owners.
Ooh, humble brag.
Yeah, I know, right?
I just want to throw that in
I know
there.
the chef.
No, I pay for my check. I'm not going in there trying to get a bunch of free stuff.
Okay, good.
Okay. So how was dinner?
Dinner was great, but the story kind of got a little uncomfortable on the way to dinner.
Oh, okay.
So I picked her up, and on the way to dinner, we were stopped at a four-way stoplight, and out of nowhere comes this gigantic truck that blew through the stop sign and literally almost
died.
It could have been really, really bad. Yeah.
But there was no accident. It didn't happen.
Luckily, there was no accident.
That's
terrifying,
scary.
dude.
Yeah, and in the terror and the excitement of the moment, I peed myself a little bit.
For real?
What's a little bit?
A lot of it.
Please tell me you were in like black pants or something. You wouldn't be able to see it.
Yeah, I was wearing dark pants, but it was a little chilly outside, and I had the car kind of warmed up for both of us, so I had my seat heater.
I hate to break this
So wait,
to you.
are you saying that it stunk?
Yeah, I think it probably created a bit of an aroma.
Oh.
The good news was we got out unscathed. We got to the restaurant, and I got our table right away, which is a great time. It was a busy restaurant. We walked right in.
Good that it was busy.
I don't think this is good. Why wouldn't you just say, you know what, I'm really shaken by that. Can we do this another time?
Because men don't get shaken, Brooke.
He literally just peed his pants.
Yeah,
I mean,
men
what?
finish the date wet pants and all.
Thank
Oh
you,
my God.
Jeffrey.
Go home is what I'm saying.
No, he's going
My
hard.
pants were actually not that wet, so it was mostly my underwear that took in the brunt of the...
It was a piddle. I get it.
Or it's an extra absorbent underwear.
Ooh, yeah. What's the brand?
And I know that they have like scented baby powder in the men's room, so like I made a beeline right for the restroom.
Nice.
And so what I did was I went in the stall, I took my pants up, I took my underwear off, and I asked the attendant to ask the busboy for a doggy bag for me.
What?
Why wouldn't you just throw them away? You're going to put the dirty underwear in a doggy bag?
No. These are my lucky underwear.
Because you put them
Clearly.
on for the date. Oh, my God.
Clearly, they're lucky. You almost died.
Oh, that's funny.
But I get that. I have a pair of lucky underwear. I would
do
like,
I.
even if I soiled it, I would not part with it.
I feel the same, bro.
This is a thing.
Yeah.
Anytime I have a big show coming up, I wear my lucky
You should try
underwear.
moving on from the Costco pack of 20 granny panties, Brooke. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. But anyway.
She's wearing anything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
It was a good
Andrew,
day.
you saved your underwear, and then you
Yeah.
went back to the date?
Yes.
Oh
So
my God.
I got the underwear in the doggy bag. I go back to the table. Everything was totally fine. We had a great time. It was amazing. And then, we didn't finish our food, so we got some of it packed up. We drove home.
Oh,
There was
no.
never a mention of any of it. But when I drop her off at her house, she took the wrong doggy bag.
Oh, no.
Good Lord.
Yeah, one of them had the food, and one of them had my lucky underwears.
Did you know it at the time?
I didn't know it until I was on my way, driving away, and I called her. She didn't answer.
Oh, no.
So I pulled over and I texted, "Whatever you do, Caroline, do not open the doggy bag."
Oh, no. You
That's-
had your pee panties in
So
them.
of course, she's going to open that.
Yeah.
Dude, has she called you back? Have you heard anything? Or did she pass out from the smell?
I haven't heard a thing.
You are a mess.
Dude, this is bad.
You've given us a challenge today, Andrew, and you know what? We're going to rise to the challenge.
Oh, gosh. Do we have to?
At the very least, I need my lucky underwear back.
Okay.
It's a reconnaissance mission, if nothing else.
I could be collateral in this, but...
We don't have to lead with that.
Okay. We'll save it, but... First, we'll play a song, we'll come back, we'll call Caroline, and we'll try and get you your second date update, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, hold on. Oh, young love. So much beauty in it. There's laughter, the gorgeous weather, and the scent of urine wafting through the air.
Gross.
And that's what we're talking about today with a guy named Andrew. And I'm being serious about the urine. It was wafting.
Yeah.
But it was not his fault. Isn't that right, Andrew?
What?
Yeah.
You peed yourself.
Yeah, but it wasn't his fault. I will back him on that one. Not his fault.
Because while Andrew was driving to the restaurant, he had a near accident with a truck, which frightened him, and it forced a little bit of urine to come out. But the weird part of the night was that at the very end of the evening, his date Caroline took out a doggy bag of what she thought was her leftover food, but it actually had Andrew's soiled underwear inside of it.
Oh!
Sorry, his lucky soiled underwear.
Yeah.
He didn't throw it away because it is his lucky pair. Now, Andrew, when we call Caroline, I just want you to know I'm not going to mention the underwear thing.
What? You have to.
No.
Yeah, she opened the doggy bag. It was at her house.
We don't know if she's opened it yet. She just took the doggy bag in, and it's not our place to do that. We've gotten in trouble before for oversharing on these second dates and revealing something that they didn't know about.
I'm sorry. You really think she didn't open it? She could smell it. He was acting weird. And when someone says, all caps, do not open that no matter what, you have to. Your curiosity will kill you.
You were under contract to open it
Just
at that
a
point.
peek.
Yes.
Just a peek.
I'm not going to mention it, okay, Andrew, because you know what? You and I have something called trust. And I know that Brooke and Jose may not trust you or trust Caroline, but I do.
Yeah, I think we did bond on the lucky underwear topic.
Yeah.
You and Jeffrey did.
Here's the thing, Andrew. You went wrong the first time by not aborting the date once you peed yourself, okay? Now you just have to lay it all out there. She's going to understand.
I was actually trying to own up to it that night, but she didn't answer any of my calls or texts.
Oh, that's right.
So whatever you guys can do to help me is great.
Okay, well, let's dial her phone number right now and see if we can get you your second date update. You ready?
Yeah, I won't say anything.
Okay. Well,
thank you.
You will have to say something eventually. But...
You just let me know when I can, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I give you permission. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Caroline, please?
This is Caroline.
Hi, Caroline. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk with us?
Sorry, wait, what?
I'm from a radio show that's called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and we're calling you today because we're doing something called a second date update.
Okay.
And now you're on it, too.
All right.
Okay?
It's fun. We just try to have a good time.
Yeah. If you go out on a date with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll get in touch with them for you to figure out the reason why. And so the guy that wants to get in touch with you, his name is Andrew.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And Andrew told us a little bit about your date that night when you went to the Italian restaurant. And he thought he had a really good time with you and that you guys connected. But he isn't 100% sure why you're not calling him back. And he'd like to get an answer on that.
Okay, well, at the start, I thought that he seemed like a good guy.
You're talking about at the barbecue where you met?
Yeah, he seemed nice at the barbecue, but now I think that maybe he was a different sort of guy than what my first impression was.
Yeah. Did he do something? It sounds like you think he's a bad dude now. Am I reading that right?
I guess I just had like a gut feeling, and then something later like kind of proved that to be true.
Okay. Can you elaborate?
He tried to do this really weird like sexual thing to me.
Whoa.
When?
Well, he wasn't like present.
Okay.
When I came home, he had given me a bag like with his T-Rex underwear in it.
Oh no. Did you say T-Rex?
Yeah, they had like little T-Rexes on them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay.
Awesome.
That is so embarrassing.
Cool.
How'd that make you feel?
Well, it was just creepy. Like, I don't know what he did with them or, like, in them.
Yeah.
So they like, kind of smelled, and then he, like, kept trying to call me, which is even creepier.
I mean, Caroline, I understand. I would have been totally freaked out. I would have even been scared if some dude gave me his underwear in a bag. But
yeah, I definitely thought it was sort of suggestive, like, here are your leftovers. Come get some more if you want them.
Oh, that's not at all what
I
he
mean,
meant.
but it makes sense. But it's not what he meant, Caroline.
No, we know for a fact that's not what he
Oh
was
my
trying
gosh.
to say.
How do you know what he meant? I mean, did he tell you guys about it?
Yeah, he told us a little bit about it, but I feel like it would be best coming directly from him.
Yes.
Because he actually is on the other line listening, and he wants to talk to you.
No, wait, he's actually on the other line?
It's not weird. We promise we would not do this.
You've got to hear him out. I would not let you talk to some creep who's giving you dirty underwear.
None
I
of us
promise.
would. It's actually really funny.
Andrew, you there?
Yeah. Hey, Caroline.
Hi.
I cannot believe that I made you think that about me. This is a huge misunderstanding. That I in no way was trying to do some weird pervy thing. I swear.
Okay, well then what are you saying you were doing?
Okay, so...
Oh my God, you're so embarrassed, and I don't blame you. It's so embarrassing.
So, you remember on our way to the restaurant when we almost got hit by that truck?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I did some pretty decent maneuvering in the car, and we got out of that situation alive.
Real hero.
Yeah, it was a Fast and the Furious type situation, and you were Vin Diesel.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
For the assist there, but I am not used to being in that kind of situation, and nothing like this has ever happened to me before. But my reaction physically was uncontrollable peeing. So while we were in that situation, I had an accident.
Yeah.
That doesn't explain why you gave me your underwear in a bag.
Yeah, it doesn't still. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, you're going to have to finish that story there, Andrew.
Yeah.
We went to the restaurant. I immediately went to the bathroom. I took those underwear off, and I put them in a doggy bag.
Oh.
Why didn't you throw them away? Great.
Because they're my lucky underwear, and they're special to me, and I didn't want to lose them.
See?
What adult has lucky underwear?
That's what I said,
No,
Caroline.
excuse
but listen,
me.
all the guys that work on the show have lucky underwear. I didn't believe it either, but they all stand by it.
Are they all like dinosaur themed?
No.
No, mine are checkered.
What?
Plaid, whatever that's called.
Jeffrey, you got skateboards on yours? Were
No,
you
I
working
say
with Ninja Turtles?
they're all white Calvin Kleins, but that's not the point. The point is, Caroline, that you weren't meant to get the underwear. It was an accident. That's what I think Andrew was building up towards.
Yes.
Yeah. So I put my underwear in the doggy bag. You brought your food home. You were supposed to go home with your food. I was supposed to go home with my lucky drawers.
And you were never supposed to find out.
You weren't. And here we are now. And I just, I'd love another chance.
All right.
We did it. Big weight off our
So we all
gosh.
good now, Caroline?
You get it.
I don't think I believe you. Like,
What?
let's say that you did like exactly what I thought you did, which is this like creepy, suggestive gesture. Don't you think that it would be like kind of a great way like to cover that up by like calling a radio station and making up this absurd story?
Well, the accident, you were in it. You were almost in the accident, right? That really happened.
I mean, I see what you're saying, Carolyn, and I know that we're all jaded out there, but why would he call in and just humiliate himself on the radio?
Well,
Like that's an embarrassing story.
No, it's less humiliating than being a creeper.
He
who
wet
likes to give-
he wet himself and he wears T-Rex underwear. Like if he wanted to pull a sexy move, I'm hoping that wouldn't be his underwear of choice.
The whole thing is, we're getting off point here, Caroline. He did not mean for you to get that underwear. That was a total accident. He even sent you a text message telling you not to open it.
And called you.
And you disobeyed him anyway. Now, with that being said, would you like to go on a second date?
That's a bad
We'll
word.
pay for it.
Look,
Caroline,
maybe
you remember me opening the windows after the accident? It was really cold outside, but I had the windows open.
See?
You remember that?
Yeah.
that's true.
And what if he agrees to not wear any underwear on the next date so that way you couldn't get a weird gift from him?
I will do whatever Caroline says, but yes, I can go commando.
Okay. All right, Caroline, come on.
In case.
Okay, I will go, but I swear to God, if I get home and any of your articles of clothing have made it into my car, that's that. Don't try calling a radio show to get another date again.
It's fair.
That is a deal.
Okay.
And I want you to know that I think you're a very special person.
Aww.
So you are worth all of this. So let's try to start fresh, and maybe we'll just have a funny story to tell down the line.
All right. Well, successful second date update.
Yay!
Congratulations, Andrew.
Thank you. Thank you, Caroline.
Prove me wrong, all right?
Definitely. And Andrew, what you just said before was definitely not creepy at all.
But what part?
Exactly.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We've got a guy named Chris on the phone for a second date update today. And I've been warned by our producer that I should probably try and speak to him very, very quietly.
Why?
But
Why?
I don't know why. Chris, are you sitting in a bog hunting ducks?
Oh, that's an option.
Or are you in a library? Well, what's going on?
Nah, I'm just a little hungover from last night.
Classic
I see.
Chris.
Be quiet, Brooke.
Come on, Chris.
What?
Man up, get some bacon.
You didn't know that we were doing the second date update today?
I mean, I just emailed you a little while ago, and I didn't really think you'd get back to me so quick.
Okay.
That's true. I mean,
Chris.
we do decide.
I
when
usually
to do
give you a
it.
day or two, though, notice, so...
Well, I guess I just didn't think I was going to get as smashed as I did.
Yeah,
good. Leave
that's
him
what
alone,
everyone
bro.
says.
We've
I was
all
just
been there.
Going for one drink, I swear.
Dude, I'm sure 2 or 3 of us are hungover today, too, so don't worry, dog.
All right, so take a moment, think for a second really hard. Who is the girl that you went out with a few days ago? What's her name?
It's Karen.
Uh-huh. And how'd you meet Karen?
Well, like, this isn't totally a second date update because I actually went on 2 dates with her. So is that still all right?
Oh, not really.
Yeah,
That's
I think
fine.
no.
cool.
You guys, it's fine.
Okay.
third date.
All right, we're going to make an exception for you, Chris.
What,
All
we're
right.
lazy?
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Karen.
So I matched with her on Tinder, and we went out to a bar.
Uh-huh.
Had a good time. I mean, I don't always get, like, wasted, but...
Sounds
no.
like it, though, because you went to a bar, like, not even a restaurant.
History isn't proving you wrong.
Yeah. Stereotyping yourself, dude.
Wait, were you drunk that night, too, just like you were last night?
I was pretty sober when I got there. It was all good.
Pretty sober.
Hey, I give
Oh,
him credit.
Chris.
Pretty sober, still sober.
Good job, Chris.
Thanks.
All right.
So how was the first half before you got wasted?
It was good. I mean, she's a nice girl, and, like, we have a lot of similar tastes and stuff. But then we ended up doing some shots, and
Nice.
I don't know how we got there, but I ended up talking about my ex too much, and I know that's, like, not a good move.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's bad. Was she talking about her ex, though, too? I mean, that's the only thing that can kind of make it okay.
Well, it depends on who your ex is. I mean, if you have, like, a Kardashian as one of your ex, that could be a good talking point.
Yeah, that doesn't usually work for me.
No? You didn't date Kylie Jenner before?
No.
Oh, well,
No, it
okay.
was
This probably
Chloe.
was a pretty bad conversation then.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about your ex, was it like you're angry with her, you're lamenting her? Where's your emotions on your ex right now?
Well, I mean, I started out and I was kind of angry about it, but then I ended up getting a little sad.
Oh, God.
Then I got angry again, you know, because I was mad that I was getting sad.
Yeah.
Were there any tears being shed?
Not that date.
Oh.
Not that date. Okay.
No, but alcohol does take you through a wide range. If you're feeling a little sad, you're very sad.
I
If you're a little
know,
angry,
but you don't want to
very
go through all those emotions with someone you're on a first date or a second date with, I guess.
And, like, I definitely should not have done that. And I realized I messed up.
Oh,
So
man.
was the second date an improvement, or did we somehow go even further downhill?
The second time, it wasn't my fault. I mean, the bar had this really good special going, and I just... Sometimes when it comes to drinking, I'm a bargain hunter, you know?
Yeah, I know. $2 PBRs, man.
my
You can't say
God.
no.
Chris.
It's a buy one shot, get one free. You're not going to say no to a second shot.
Okay, wait, but tell me you
Exactly.
didn't start talking about your ex again.
I did again, and that was when I started crying.
Oh, you did cry. Oh, no.
Real men aren't afraid to shed their tears, Chris. It's okay.
That is true. But again, not on the second date where you promised that this wouldn't happen
Oh,
again.
well, now there's rules. Real men are allowed to cry, but not till after the second date. Gosh, women are impossible. Am I right, Chris?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You get drunk and cry twice, and all of a sudden.
Did Karen stick around, or did she just get up and leave?
I don't remember.
Oh, my God.
You grayed out for that part?
That is not good.
Yeah.
But she was just going.
I went to the bathroom, came back a while later, and she just wasn't there anymore.
A while later.
What do you
Chris-
think drove her away?
Oh, I don't know.
Hopefully an Uber, because she's pretty drunk, too.
That's not what he meant.
Oh, my God. You are a hot mess.
I like him, dude.
Of course you do, because it sounds like you're talking to yourself. That is what it feels like for you.
All right.
So, yeah, I know I messed up, and I definitely shouldn't have cried, but, like, it started out because I was so happy that she's given me another chance, and then, you know, that kind of morphed with the alcohol into me crying about my ex, and then I'm sitting at a bar realizing I'm crying about two women at the same time.
Wow. Why should Karen give you another shot? A third shot?
I mean, I'm a good guy, and she's had a fine time with me. It's just...
Did she, though?
I've messed up.
He knows a good drink special when he sees one. There's a positive.
God. I just feel like you should just call this one a loss and move forward.
Yeah, see, Brooke wants you to give up on your hopes and dreams immediately.
I'm just saying.
But we believe in you, Chris.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, Chris. I mean, if Karen was my girlfriend, I would tell her, dude, no way. Do not go out with this guy again.
It's a red flag.
I mean, to Brooke's point, what should we say to her if we can get her on the phone? Like, how should we try and convince her that you're worth giving another shot to?
All
right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
So maybe you should go pound like a Red Bull vodka during the break.
Just a Red Bull.
Well, we just need him to perk up a little bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to play a song, come back.
God.
We'll call Karen and try and get you a third date update.
Oh, this is a disaster.
If you guys can get her to go on a date with me again, I promise all of you, I won't get drunk again this time.
Does anyone in this room believe him?
I don't. But
Okay.
I believe him.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, Chris.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, we're on the phone with one of our listeners named Chris. And Chris recently took a girl out on 2 bad dates with a girl named Karen, where both times he got too intoxicated and ended up talking about his ex.
We've all been there.
And crying.
Yeah, he cried on the second date, not the first one.
Yeah, right, of course.
Before Karen finally ditched him. So now he's hoping that we can get him one more chance, and the third date will be the charm.
Yeah.
He promises not to drink on the third date.
He didn't say not to drink. He said he wouldn't get drunk.
Oh,
There's
did
a
he?
big difference there.
He
Yeah,
tricked
come
me.
on now.
Chris, buddy, how you feeling right now?
A little better. I'm kind of nervous, so I went ahead and did a little hair of the dog.
Took a shot?
No.
Yeah, I just need something to level out a little bit.
Chris, alcohol is your enemy right now,
It makes
okay?
you feel
No.
so much better, though, in the hangover.
Oh my God.
It's
you
a good
guys.
thing. You probably don't want to remember this call if it's going to go the way I think it's about to go.
Don't cry, please.
It cannot be worse than his first 2 dates. There's no way.
So, Chris, you're asking us to do something, though, that we don't normally do. You want us to call this woman after you've already been out on 2 unsuccessful dates, but we haven't really heard yet, like, what do you like about this girl so much?
Oh, she seems like a lot more put together than a lot of the women I meet, and she has a really nice laugh, and we had a lot of things in common, but I thought we were having a good time.
Let's hope.
Okay.
So I was having a good time.
Yeah, you were.
Good time with all 3 of her.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say that this isn't going to happen, but I have been surprised before. So
You got the unblessing.
I
from
guess let's give it a go.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Let's go ahead and do it.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Karen, please?
this is she. Can I help you?
Hey, my name's Young Jeffrey, and I work for the morning radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Like the radio?
Yep, the radio. The real deal. Do you have a moment to talk with us?
About
This is not going to get better, Karen. I'm just going to tell you.
Don't tell her that.
So the reason why we're calling is we do something on our show called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us and we'll try and get a hold of them to figure out the reason why.
Okay.
Okay?
Weird, we know.
So we're calling about a guy that you went out with not once, but twice.
Oh, my God. Against your better judgment.
And his name is Chris.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just regained consciousness and he wanted us to call you.
Well, that does not surprise me.
Oh, my God.
Why do you say
Chris
that?
sounds like a hot mess.
He is a hot mess. That is a very accurate description.
Yeah, we know about the dates. He told us that he knows they didn't go perfectly.
That's an understatement. I mean, he's self-aware for sure.
It feels like we know why you're not calling him back.
What did he say?
Well, I mean, he said that you went on a date. He ended up getting a little bit too drunk at the bar and talking about his ex a little bit. And then he...
Why would he ever tell you?
Yeah, he told us. He told us he went from angry to euphoric, and it went through the full range of emotions, and he felt terrible about it.
And then he asked for a second chance, and then he kind of did the same thing on the second date and cried even.
Yeah, he just got so emotional, and it kind of came out of nowhere.
He did say he was crying about two women, not just his ex, but he was also crying in joy because you gave him a second shot, and that really brought him to tears.
Oh. I went out on a second date with him because, I mean, I wasn't even thinking of it as a date. I was more like, I felt so bad for him because obviously he's not taking this breakup well. And so I just wanted to be a buddy and...
Like a therapist to him, like help work through it.
Yeah, he is just such a big mess.
Well, hold on, Karen. I gotta say, if you went thinking on this second date that you were going as a buddy and a therapist, it was kind of a crappy move to then ditch him at the end of the night.
Is that what he said, that I ditched him?
Well, he wasn't...
Yeah, to be fair, he didn't exactly remember what happened at the end of the night, but he thinks that you walked out.
Yeah, I did not, in fact, just ditch him. I called him an Uber because, it wasn't safe for him to drive home and crying and drunk.
Of course, yeah.
Also, it just started getting really weird, and why I just was like, okay, I have to shut this down.
Something else was weird about the date, too?
Oh, yeah. So he started talking about his ex, and then he was saying how they really, really loved watching Making of a Murderer, and, that's what... they bonded over. And
the Netflix documentary?
Yeah.
Well, it is a pretty emotional series, so if you do get engrossed in it, it can really bring you to tears.
But I can also see if you're hanging out with a guy you don't know and he's crying over how to make a murder or whatever. I haven't seen it.
It's a documentary.
That it would be kind of like a red flag. There's a difference between viewing and taking it to another extreme.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, I feel like this is something that we need to ask directly to Chris.
Like what? Are you a murderer?
That's not what the series is about,
She
bro.
doesn't even know.
We have to understand his emotions because Chris has actually been on the other line listening and he wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Chris, you still awake?
Awake.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, Chris. I didn't know you were on the phone.
Well, that makes me feel better, I guess.
Does it?
What? Dude.
Chris, do you remember crying over what is the show called? Make a Murderer?
Making a Murderer.
False imprisonment really hits hard for me,
He's right. The guy's innocent.
Right.
So wait, do you remember crying about it on your date?
Yeah.
I guess so. It's kind of floating back in there,
Well, you can see how that would be a little bit awkward for Karen to have to comfort you through that.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something to
I
Karen
know,
about
seriously,
it?
Chris, you called us to fight for your chance at another shot with this girl, and you're just silent right now.
I didn't know it was going to be now.
When did you...
Chris, look, you need to talk to Karen right now so that we can try and help you to get another date, but you have to do a little bit of the work here.
Okay. Don't yell at me.
I'm sorry.
Chris, overall, I get why you might be over emotional. I really think you're just not ready to date.
Yeah.
I wear my emotions on my sleeves, and if that's something you can't handle, that's understandable.
I think he's getting drunk.
Chris.
What?
Do you think you're ready to date?
Yeah, I'm ready to date, man.
Chris. Are you okay?
Chris, are
right?
you crying?
I've been better.
Guys, I think he's crying.
No, I'm not.
Chris, bud,
Yeah.
are you okay? You getting a little emotional right now?
No.
I think, buddy, that you need to maybe spend some you time, just like Karen's saying.
Yeah.
Maybe put down the alcohol for a while and
Go watch
figure
the
out...
second part of Making a
No,
Murderer.
that's not what I'm saying.
It'll take some time off. You could sober up, and then you can rethink what we're doing here.
Yeah.
No, I don't think this is like the best time for me to be alone. I mean, Karen's a good listener, and that's the kind of support that I need right now.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, Karen, he needs you.
And that's what every woman needs in her life.
Karen, I need you.
I am so sorry, but we just met.
Chris, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I couldn't tell from the awkward silence.
Yeah, this could be going on forever. I need to get back to my life, and I
Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Well, let's put your life on hold for one more second, and let me ask you, would you be willing to go out on another date with Chris? We'll pay for it.
What?
Yeah.
Is that a joke part?
No.
I'm sorry.
I have to
Karen.
ask at the end of each one of these segments.
See, this is dumb.
Would you guys like to go out again?
Karen, would you please say yes?
Oh, my God, Chris.
No. You need to reach out to your real friends.
Chris, I don't think you're begging and crying hard enough.
No,
Yeah, that is not the issue.
You got to really, really dig into it if you wanted to say yes.
No, that is not the issue.
I mean, I can cry harder if you want.
Well, I think it's worth a shot. I mean, what do you got left to lose?
You guys, seriously, I'm not going out on a date with this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's smart.
Well, what did we learn, Chris, today? What did we learn?
Try not to email people until you're ready to get on the radio.
No.
No. Not quite.
I mean, but also yes.
The thing we learned is never pass up a deal on 4-for-1 Long Island iced teas.
Gross.
What bar is that going on at? Let's hang out tonight.
Moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I like it when we get emails like the one we got for today's second date update where it's very vague and it says, something crazy happened.
Okay, why do you like
Because
that?
it could go one of two ways. Either something crazy could have happened, or they tell you the story and you're like, yeah, not that crazy. And then they try to find well, no. And then also this happened. You're like, no, still really bad story. So let's find out if something crazy did actually happen. Okay. Lewis is on the phone for a second date update today. What's up, Lewis?
Hey, no, I'm not lying. This is crazy.
All right. Now, like Jubal said, big claims there, sir, and we don't like to be disappointed.
You won't be, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll get to the crazy part in just a second. First, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Gwen.
Whoa, you're right. That is crazy.
I don't think that he got to the crazy part yet.
Oh, my bad. All right.
Patience. I'll get there.
And where did you meet Gwen?
I met her on Tinder.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay,
Saw that
Dude.
coming, didn't you?
Crazy.
You have something wrong with Tinder?
No,
No.
he's saying that that's your
Fine.
crazy part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
He
Never
doesn't.
mind.
Okay. So you met her on Tinder, and what'd you guys do when you went out?
We went to a local bar that I know the bartender.
And were you excited leading up to this date?
I was. I messaged her on Tinder because she had these great photos. She has a really nice body.
Okay.
I thought so. She had a picture of her in a bikini with her dog, and I just thought that was adorable, but also extremely sexy. So
Nice.
Was the dog wearing a bikini too?
no.
Okay. It would have been adorable.
Adorable.
Okay, so you liked her a lot because she was hot.
No, I liked her because she has a nice body.
What's the difference?
Well,
I don't understand the difference.
She has a nice body, maybe not a nice face.
I'm just going to continue with my story.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
So, like I said, I took her to this bar that I hang out at, and I knew the bartender, so we were able to get a deal on drinks.
So we're not setting this up as like the beginning of a story of a lifelong relationship. You just wanted to hook up that night.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as you're honest with your intentions.
And
Oh my God.
did you have fun with her?
Yeah, we played darts, we played pool. She grabbed my arm at one point out of flirtation. I thought it was flirting because I was stealing her turn. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay, so what happened? Did you guys like go back to your place then?
That was the plan, but it didn't happen. So we were calling an Uber, and she jokingly said that she should pay for it, and I said no because I wanted to pay for the night, you know. Trying to be jealous.
Okay.
And then I jokingly said she could pay for the wedding, our wedding.
Yeah.
And she loved that response, so she burst out laughing. We were joking. And then this homeless guy came walking up thinking that I was harassing her or something and got in my face.
A homeless dude got in your face.
Yeah, and he said, "Stop harassing the lady." And I said, "I'm not. You can step up." And I got a little irritated. I'm like, who is this guy and why is he bothering us?
Right.
Right.
And so he just wouldn't let it go, and we started to walk away, and then he jumps me.
Whoa!
You got jumped by a homeless guy?
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. All right, getting jumped by a homeless guy on your first date, I say that qualifies as a crazy story.
What? I mean, what happened?
Well, we got into a little bit of a fist fight, and then he knocks me out.
You got,
Oh, man.
Oh,
please tell me
man.
somebody got video of it.
Oh, Jubal!
I don't know. Maybe she did. She's not talking to me.
My first question is, are you okay? Not, is there video?
Yeah, I'm fine. I woke up 5 minutes later, not quite sure what happened, and Gwen was gone.
Wait, she left you?
Left?
Yeah, she left.
Dude, that's messed up. Even if it is just supposed to be like a one-night hookup thing, just to ditch you as you're laying passed out on a sidewalk after a homeless guy beats you up?
I don't know. Maybe she went and got help.
Or ran. I mean, that's possible. Like,
Yeah.
if you're being beat up by a homeless dude, I'm not sticking around to see how you're doing. Sorry about that, buddy, but we just met off of Tinder.
Yeah, that's true. She could have done that. I'm not quite sure what happened to her.
So wait, you didn't see her the rest of the night?
No, I woke up and they both were gone. Homeless guy and Gwen.
Oh my God, so you were knocked out on the streets and then alone when you woke up?
Well, this older lady walked by asking if I was okay, but then she just kept walking. So
Sounds like she was flirting to me. You should have maybe gone home with her. So have you tried to get a hold of Gwen since this all happened?
Yeah, I just thought maybe she was spooked or something. So I texted her, and she responded later in the day.
What'd she say?
The next day. And she said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I hope you're all right." And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just couldn't believe what happened last night, and I wanted to get lunch and talk about it."
Mm-hmm.
And then she texted me back saying, "I don't think it's going to work out." And I haven't heard from her since.
Wow.
Man, that's...
Wow, so she did ditch you. She didn't care how you were?
Apparently, I don't know what I did, but...
Well, maybe it's not being able to take a punch. I don't know. Maybe that turned her off.
Thanks.
No problem.
Maybe she was worried that I wouldn't be able to protect her or something, but hey, the guy sucker punched me, and I was not prepared for that.
I don't know how anybody could be prepared for that on a first date. But we'll play a song, come back, call her, and find out why she left you there for dead that night, okay?
I would appreciate that.
Okay, we'll do it right after this. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update. And if you're just joining us, the dude on the phone sent us an email saying he had a crazy story. Normally, that means they're pretty lame, but this one definitely delivered. Yeah. He met a girl off of Tinder named Gwen. They hung out at a bar, played some pool, flirted a little bit, and they were about to leave to go back to his place. And then when they went to go get the Uber, he got jumped by a homeless dude and knocked out.
Whoa.
That is a
And
crazy
then-
story.
Seriously,
Yeah.
though.
Then when he finally came to, he was alone by himself. His date was gone. The homeless guy was gone. The only person around was a pleasant old lady who said, "Are you okay?" And then went along on her way, and she left him there too. So he was pretty much just all alone. And he hasn't been able to figure out why Gwen won't go back out with him after that whole experience.
So the one thing I'm kind of confused about, Lewis, is why you want another date. Because it sounded like this was just a hookup night anyway, that you met this girl off Tinder and just wanted to get some. Fine, totally fine. And then she leaves you after you get knocked out. Like, why are we calling her again?
Well, A, I wanted to hook up that night, and it didn't happen.
Okay.
So that was one. And B, I don't understand why she just left me there.
Yeah.
I want to know why she would just leave me knocked out on the sidewalk.
I'm
And you
kind of
don't know.
curious on that one, too, actually.
Yeah, and you could have got lucky. We don't know what happened with you and that homeless dude after he knocked you out. You know what I mean? We really don't. So
That better not have happened.
I agree. You want to remember that, you know? We got to find all this stuff out. All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, man. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Gwen, please?
This is she.
Hey, Gwen, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, you're what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. We're calling you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Who?
It's a guy that you went out on a date with. You met him off of Tinder.
That narrows it down.
Well, I'm going to really narrow it down for you right now because he was the dude that was beat up by a homeless guy. If that doesn't narrow it down for you, then we really need to do like a whole other thing with you, Gwen.
Oh, yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
It would be amazing if she said which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Lewis.
Yes. So Lewis is wondering why you just left him after he got beat up by the homeless dude.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie. It sounds, from his side of the story, pretty cold-hearted.
no, I know it does not look good. I mean, it was a crazy night, and I didn't really know how to tell him what had happened, so I just figured that, like, ghosting him would actually be the more polite thing.
You know how to tell him what happened?
Yeah, and more polite than leaving him on a sidewalk.
Well, I mean, like, he was fine. I mean, we were in a pretty safe area, and like,
It's cool. The neighborhood was good.
I mean, he was coming. I mean, like, he was coming too. I mean, like, it's just really hard to go. It's just really complicated.
Well, how is it complicated? Because from his side of things, it doesn't sound that complicated at all. It sounds like he just got knocked out and then you ditched him and won't go out with him again.
Well, I mean, there's more than that, and it doesn't really get much better for him. So I didn't really want to, like, I don't know. I just didn't want to, like, hurt his feelings or whatever.
You know, when he was telling us about your date, I thought maybe that you took off because you didn't feel like he could protect you in a situation like that.
I mean, I really hadn't, like, thought about it like that. That didn't really occur to me, no.
Was he, okay, a lot of times people will leave details out. Was he like being a jerk to the homeless dude? He says the homeless guy just attacked.
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Like, I mean, he was drinking, but, like, I mean, both of us were. I mean, okay. All right. So, I mean, like, we were just outside the bar. We were just joking around, like, play arguing or whatever. And I guess this guy thought we were really, like, fighting and that, like, he was really upset with me or that he was really, like, trying to get in my face or whatever. So this guy comes up and he confronts Lewis, you know, just stern, like, why are you getting up in this woman's face? And, like, so Lewis got really defensive and he got really upset and he got back in the guy's face. And the guy, like, knocked him out for, like, getting up all on him. So, I mean, it took, like, one swing and he was out.
Okay, you don't need to say that. That's like, you know, you're just rubbing it in Lewis's face right now. You know?
I mean, like, the guy was a big guy. So
what made you change your mind about Lewis? Because up till now...
Well, okay, so, like, he's laid out and I was freaking out. I was, like, about to go into the bartender and, like, call the cops because this guy, like, swung at him. And then the guy stopped me. He was like, no. I was like, the guy told me that he wasn't, like, a homeless guy. He wasn't a guy at the, like, he was an undercover cop. And I was like, oh, bullshit. And I kept going, like, I'm going to go over to the bartender. And then he showed me his badge.
Okay.
I mean, the guy was a legitimate, like, police officer, and he really thought he was protecting me.
Oh, wow.
So I was really freaking out, and he felt so bad.
And he was just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought that the guy was like getting in your face, and I've seen this before, and I really didn't want something bad to happen to you. You look like a really nice girl. And so he apologized so much, and he ended up being like a really, really sweet guy. And he, like, I hate to say it, but like, when it slowed down and everything, he was a really good-looking guy, and he had a really nice body.
My
gosh.
You were attracted to the homeless guy that punched out your date.
The homeless guy that was an undercover cop. I mean, or is an undercover cop.
You want to clarify that? Wait a second. He wasn't just a homeless guy.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, he was just really sweet, and I was, like, shaking, and I was upset, and he just, like, stayed with me, and, you know, he asked me if I wanted to go grab something to eat like around there because I was so upset. And
What a jerk! I hate this.
Dude, wait. So you went out on another date with the guy that punched out your date?
Oh my God.
Well, it wasn't really like a date. He just wanted to take me somewhere to grab something to eat just because I was so shaken up and just like get some water and.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
And Lewis is laying there the whole time, knocked out cold.
So wait, have you gone out on another date with homeless cop guy?
Yes.
Oh man, this is crazy.
I'm dying.
I mean, yeah,
I'm dying.
We really hit it off, and like, I mean, we've been seeing each other, and yeah, I would officially say that we're a couple.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Wow.
Oh my God! No wonder you didn't call him back. I wouldn't call him back either.
Yeah, that sucks for Lewis. I mean, good for you. You got a new homeless undercover cop boyfriend, but Lewis still thinks that he got beat up by a homeless dude and you just took off.
Yeah, I feel really, really bad. I mean, I just couldn't tell him what happened. And I mean, it was so insane how everything worked out. But like, I didn't want to add insult to injury and tell him what had happened after. Like,
yeah. And I hate to add insult to injury here, but Lewis is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I cannot get over this.
Wait, like he called you, or like he's not on the other line right now, right?
Unless somebody else came along and knocked him out. He should be there. Lewis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm on the line.
I don't know what to say.
You kind of said it all, actually. Wow. So what you're saying, Gwen, is that you hooked up with the homeless guy who knocked me out, who was undercover as a cop, and now you're seeing each other.
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
How could you do that? Like, I get punched out, and then you just leave. I don't understand.
With the guy who punched you.
I mean, you seemed okay. I mean, and he put your jacket under your head and to make sure that you were okay. I mean, it was a really sweet thing he did for you.
Oh, yeah, that's so nice, Lewis. I don't understand why you're upset.
I can't believe this is happening. Gwen, I was unconscious. He punched me unconscious. Like, really?
I mean, he's strong. He probably doesn't even know his own strength, and I mean, he's a cop.
Seriously? Really? You're going to throw that in my face?
Oh, man.
I mean, he knew you were okay. I mean, he checked your vital signs and everything, and you seemed okay, like, right before we left to get food.
And that's another thing. You went and got food with this guy while I'm laying there unconscious. Who does that? You're a horrible person.
Oh, Lewis.
What? I'm not overreacting.
I don't know.
Okay?
I mean,
I was
you
laying on the sidewalk unconscious.
Okay, yes, that is bad, but you were just looking for a hookup that night. It's not like you're upset that your dream girl's gone.
Well, she doesn't know that. I only told you guys that.
Oh.
Well, she knows that she's a hookup now. Gwen, he was just planning on hooking up with you that night and didn't want more to do with you, so I guess you shouldn't feel too bad.
Well, I mean, he was, my hookup too. I still, feel bad for him, and I don't like how everything played out, and I feel bad about that.
Well, do you feel bad enough to go out with him again? Because I'd love to send you guys on a second date. Would you go out with Lewis one more time? We'll pay for it.
That's sweet and everything, but I like I said, I am kind of seeing someone.
She's in a relationship.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, man.
I mean, I know it's strange, and I know it didn't end up the best for you, but I mean, I'm really happy, and things are going really well, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have met Kyle that night.
Oh, my God.
Kyle, that's the homeless cop's name. All right, awesome.
Well, good for you and good for Kyle. I'm so thrilled for you.
Look at that. You're a matchmaker. You didn't even know it, Lewis.
How romantic.
It is.
Yeah, while I lay unconscious on the ground. I'm such a
Hey,
matchmaker.
you work in mysterious ways, Lewis. You really do.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Two common themes on the text message board at 78592 about today's second date update. People are saying that Gwen from the second date update is a terrible person. And then also a lot of people saying they don't think that was actually an undercover cop. If you don't know what I'm talking about today's second date update. This dude, Lewis, wanted to call Gwen. They went out on a date, and at the end of the night, they were outside joking around. A homeless dude, a dude who he thought was homeless, I guess, came up, got in a fight with him, and knocked him out. And then Gwen was gone. When we got her on the phone, she said that guy was an undercover cop. And he was thinking that Lewis was harassing her, so he knocked Lewis out. And then the two of them left, and now they're dating.
Oh my!
They left and got dinner, and he took care of her, and now they're dating. But people are texting in at 78592 saying, no way, that's a real cop. And if it is, then Lewis should sue the police station.
Now we're getting, that is intense.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I guess they have a point. And I do agree, leaving someone unconscious on a sidewalk is not a good move. Like, I don't think anybody on this show agreed that was a kind thing to do or the right thing to do.
Well, situational for me, too. Like most things. Like, it could be somebody that you really want to knock out and you think should leave there. But Lewis was a nice dude. And Gwen was like, well, he checked your vital signs. Everything's cool, so you were fine.
They told an old lady to watch over you.
Oh, come on.
No big deal, right? I mean, she could have pickpocketed you, but...
Another dating that's literally adding insult to injury. That is the definition of that.
But she didn't want to tell him. That's why she was just leading. I mean, like...
Yeah, but still, just
take the whole cop thing out of the equation, and the dude that came up and knocked him out, that she didn't know, they left together, went and got dinner, and now they're dating. That's pretty terrible.
That's
so
just terrible.
Obviously, they decided not to go out again, more because Gwen is now dating an undercover cop who pretends to be a homeless guy and knocks people out.
Until someone knocks him out.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Are you looking for the thrill of your life? With Zadart, Seattle's only exotic car rental company, you can book a Lamborghini, Ferrari, and more. Visit Zadart.com, ZADART.com to book your exotic car ride.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today met the guy that she wants to call because they live in the same building.
Oh, that's cute.
It's always easy when you live in the same building to meet somebody. The trick is you wait till they're not home, you break in, you steal some of their mail, and then you see them in the hallway and you're like, hey, I think somebody delivered some mail to me by accident. And then you strike up a conversation. It even works with TVs sometimes. Somehow your TV was sitting out in the hallway. It's in my apartment right now if you want to come get it.
Wow.
Is that illegal? Is that how you did it, Rachel?
Well, kind of similarly, but no, not at all.
So you didn't break into the guy's place, huh?
I didn't break any laws, but I did, I did put myself out there. Which
boring. I was hoping for an exciting story.
How'd you meet this dude?
Well, he just moved into the building pretty recently, and, I saw him, going up and down the stairs once, but we hadn't really talked more than, a hello, but I definitely noticed him. I definitely thought he was really cute.
And what's his name?
His name is Adam. And we actually got a chance to talk because we have these machines in our basement. We have laundry on site in the building, but they're kind of weird. They don't take quarters. You have to use these refillable cards.
Oh, I totally know.
Yeah, I know what those are.
Really, it's annoying and confusing the first time you do them. And so he'd never used them before. And I just happened to be doing laundry at the same time.
You just happened to drop some of your underwear on the floor in front of him. Oopsies.
She's only
but
washing
anyway,
sexy lingerie.
Let me help you out with your problem. This is not about me and my lingerie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I accidentally put some of my underwear in his load so that when he got home, he'd be like, "Well, who are these?"
Yeah,
and then
you're
he'd
like,
give
"Whoa."
them back or something. So that's why I thought maybe it was similar to your mail idea.
So, what did you guys end up doing for your date?
It was actually his idea. It was really cute because we lived in the same building. He was like, "Why don't we just order an Uber since we live in the same place and have it pick us up, and we'll just go get some dinner and some drinks."
Oh, wait, so he's the one that asked you out after all that?
Yeah, I mean, I was clearly like flirting with him, and he was like, I know we live in the same building. I could just knock on your door, but I'd love to have your number in case like I have any questions. But I knew he was like, and I was like, oh, okay.
It was an obvious play to get your phone number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he asked you out, and then you guys took an Uber to a bar.
Yeah, I took an Uber to a bar. And it started out really great. Like, we were in the cab, and, like, the banter was really good, Like, we could just kind of, like, he's really easy to talk to. He's really funny. He seemed, like, very relaxed. Awesome. And I don't remember, like, what he said, but after he said it, I was just cracking up, and I couldn't stop laughing. And I don't know why, but the words just came out, "Oh, my God, I love you."
Well, you're saying it more in the way of like, hey, you're so funny, I love you.
Exactly, but like regardless, you guys, I said I love you on the way to the date.
Yeah,
Was
that's not a good time to drop that.
Was it like one of those record scratch moments where everything then drops?
Totally, and I'm like, I didn't really understand why, because I was like, oh God, I'm sorry. I mean, you know what I meant, right? But it was like I could tell it was like really different all of a sudden, like. And so then I, like, because it was so awkward, proceeded to, like, really lean into it. And so, like, I said I love you to the Uber driver when we got out of the car. And, like, I was trying to make it a thing, but, like, clearly, like, it hit a nerve and, like, it wasn't part of, like, the thing.
Were you just overcompensating?
No, yeah. Like, I don't know what happened to me, but I just really wanted him to know that it was a joke and that I didn't mean it. But like looking back on it, I do feel like I maybe overdid it.
But did he get the point that you didn't mean it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he got it, but at the same time, like I said it like for the third time during the meal, like bringing it up jokingly again, and he didn't laugh. And so that's when I kind of knew, like, oh, and like for me, when that happens, it just makes me like want to convince someone even more that I'm sorry or kidding. And
You might have been okay if you would have dropped it after it happened and made a quick joke about it and moved on.
I know.
Do you think that's why he's not calling you back?
Well, no, actually, he did call me. Oh. The date went fine other than I love you gate. And then he called me the next morning, but I was in the shower, and so I missed the call.
Yeah.
And he didn't leave a message. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll text him. So I texted him. I was like, sorry I missed your call. I was in the shower, winky face. Had a great time last night. We should do that again. What are you up to this weekend? Something like that.
Right.
And that was like 4 or 5 days ago, and I haven't heard from him.
Oh, really? Have you seen him in the building at all?
No.
Because that's always the risky thing. At some point, no matter how this turns out, you're going to have to share an elevator or the laundry room again.
I just think it's really weird that he would call me and then not respond to me after.
Yeah. I mean, you could understand it if after a first date somebody said, I love you, and then you just never talked to him again. But the fact that he called you in the morning.
I didn't say, like, I love you. I'm not like, I get it. We're like,
Yeah.
But, like, it really seemed to, like, affect him. And I think that's why I kept going back to it, because even though I'd apologized once, it felt like it was, like, hanging in the air still. And I'm like, why? This shouldn't be this intense.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, if you're just tuning in, Rachel is on the phone, and Rachel is in love. For the first time in her life, Rachel has found love, and it's slipped through her fingers, and it's not calling her back. And love's name is Adam.
Poor Rachel.
All right.
If you missed Rachel recap her date, she met a guy that lives in her apartment building. They agreed to go out for drinks and dinner. And while they were riding to the restaurant, he was joking around. She laughed, and it just kind of slipped out. She said, I love you. And she thinks that's the reason he's not calling her back, because one, she said, I love you. And then she spent the rest of the date trying to pour it on that it was a joke and saying, I love you to everything and everybody. And just any way she could drop the I love you line, she would do it. And now he's not calling her back, and she's wondering why.
I mean, what do you like so much about Adam?
He was just really easy to talk to, and he was really funny. Like, a guy being funny is the most important thing to me.
I love funny guys, don't you?
I love him, too.
All right, okay, I get it. Laying it on real thick.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Adam there?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, what's up, Adam? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on today?
Not much. Why are you calling me?
Oh, just checking in, man. Just,
No, I don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the real reason I'm calling is that somebody emailed us about you and asked if I could get you on the phone. Her name is Rachel. She actually lives in the same building as you do.
What?
Do you remember Rachel? Do you know Rachel?
Yeah, but why are you calling about her?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why. So Rachel's wondering why you won't call her back after your date.
I did call her.
Right. She said that after your date, she got a missed phone call from you, and then she texted you back and was like, hey, sorry, I missed your call, and then she hasn't heard from you since.
Wow, she told you everything.
She did. She even told us about the I love you comment.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing for her.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the reason that you're not calling her back? Because she dropped I love you on a first date?
No, I actually thought that was kind of endearing.
Really?
Yeah, because she got so worked up about it. She kept saying it. And, I mean, I got that she just said it as, a saying. And I wanted her to move on, but she didn't.
You didn't help her at all. She said after she said I love you that you got super awkward.
I didn't get awkward after the first time she said it. I got awkward after the fifth or sixth time that she said it.
Yeah, she told us that she feels like she went a little too hard on trying to let you know that it was a joke.
I wouldn't say it was a little too hard. I mean, I was trying to get to know her, and she just kept saying it, and it just kept getting in the way of me trying to get to know her. I thought she was great, and I wanted her to just stop saying it.
Poor girl, she was so awkward about it.
Yeah.
So is that the only issue then? The I love you?
No, I knew it was a joke, and I wanted to see her again, and that's why I called her, and the call went to her voicemail, and on her voicemail is this other dude who, yeah, he sounded like a real douche. He was like, hey, what's up? This is Rachel's phone. Leave a message because she's busy right now. And she's laughing in the background, and he's laughing about it, and it's like, what?
Weird.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
So you're not calling her because there was a guy's voice on her voicemail?
Yeah, sketchy.
It wasn't just a guy's voice. It was the way he was talking and the way she was reacting to it in the background.
Don't you think it's just like a voicemail joke that just isn't very funny to you?
It didn't seem like it. Like, who's this dude? And why is she laughing like she loves it?
You don't know who the guy is? Why don't you just call her up and ask her?
I mean, I might sound paranoid if I call her up and I'm like, hey, who's that dude on your voicemail?
Yeah, I could see that being like, hey, was it another dude? You seeing somebody else? Like it's been one date.
Already?
But you are being that way since you're not calling her back and you don't know who this guy is. It could be her brother for all you know.
You're right. It could be, but it might not be. And it's only been 4 days. I still haven't decided if I'm going to call her back.
You know what? Why don't we just clear this thing up once and for all and ask who the guy is? Because she's been on the phone listening this whole time.
What?
Yeah. Rachel?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, Rachel.
So I guess I have some explaining to do. I'm kind of, I guess, relieved. But the person on my voicemail is an ex-boyfriend.
Whoa!
Okay.
What?
Why?
Good question.
I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it's just my voicemail. I think it's really funny. I like the way he's putting on this, like, douchey, silly voice, and I sound really happy in it. It's just, it's just, to me, it doesn't seem like a...
Wait. Time out. You like the way your ex sounds and the way you sound happy with him?
Okay, look, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, things didn't end badly between us, and I just thought it was funny,
Yeah, but it's over. Are you not over him? How long ago did you break up?
We broke up like 3 months ago, but no,
Okay.
I don't have feelings for him at all. It's just
okay. So, yeah, you are clearly not over him. Have you gone on any dates other than me since you broke up?
Yeah, I went on one, but I wasn't super into him. You
Rachel.
know, but
Rachel, nobody listening believes that you're over your ex. Not one person.
Oh my God, you guys! Just because I have a voicemail with someone on it doesn't mean that I'm emotionally attached to them.
I don't
We broke
know.
up, it's over.
I feel like
Facebook friends with their exes. People get coffee with them. It's not. I'm not in love with him at all.
I don't know, but it just seems like you wouldn't even want to have hear their voice that often, let alone have that be on your voicemail all the time.
Well, when I listen to my voicemails, I don't. It's not like an answering machine. I don't listen to it. I don't even think about it. The only people that hear it are the people that call
if
me.
you like the way it sounds, do you call your voicemail and just listen to it?
No, that is
yourself?
not something that I do. And honestly, Adam, I really like you, but we've only been on one date. And, as we get to know each other, I'm happy to change my voicemail if it bothers you this much.
That's a big step.
It's not. That's see what I mean. It's not a big deal to me. It's just I just feel a little on the spot and awkward right now. I just feel like I don't need to be bringing in my past. But, it's my past. It's just a voicemail. I'm
but
not
it's not your past.
him.
You're still living in it.
Adam, she said that she'll take the voicemail down. That's a first step. I'm sure she'll get rid of her photo collages that are in her apartment as well.
She said she'd do it after we get to know each other. That's not. It's got to be it's got to be done.
Well, hey, Adam, would you like to go out on a second date with Rachel? We will pay for it.
No.
That was quick, Adam. You don't even give her a shot, man. I mean, you've gotten out of relationships. We all have. And after 3 months, it's sometimes hard to let go a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She's ready, man.
Yeah, she's clearly not.
You say, so it's a no. You're not going to give her another shot?
Listen, Rachel, I like you.
I like you too.
I think we got along really well. But I think there's some things that you need to examine. And once you've done that, hit me up.
Okay, so you mean
Oh my
3
God,
months?
Adam, come on.
6 months down the line, Adam, after she's had time to heal?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
oh my
if they've
God,
worked
Adam,
together for a
you're
year-
making a huge mistake right now. I just want to eat food and make out with you, and I'll delete my voicemail. It's not a big deal. I don't know what happened to you, but if you have bad experiences with people messing around with their exes or something, there is no unfinished business. And if you feel this strongly about it, there's nothing I can say.
Come on, Adam.
Did you hear
Adam, eat some food and make out.
Yeah, that proposal doesn't fall into your lap every day, Adam.
Awesome.
If I weren't over him, would I be on the radio trying to get a second date with you? Come on.
It's a good point.
Would you still have his voice on your voicemail?
You could be my new voicemail if it makes you feel better.
Wow, I'm honored, but I'm gonna have to pass.
Oh, I can't believe that. She was even honest the whole time. Come on.
Sorry, Rachel. No second date.
Man, I really thought it was because of the I love you thing, and now I'm learning it's because of something bigger. And
It's because of the I love you thing with your ex. That's what it is.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, what's wrong with that guy who doesn't want to eat food and make out? What an idiot. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. Rachel wanted to call this dude named Adam. They live in the same building. They went out, had a good time. She thought he wasn't calling back because she accidentally was laughing at something he said and it slipped out. She said, I love you. And then the whole evening she kept making excuses and trying to point out that it was a joke when she said I love you. She didn't actually mean I love you. But the problem was he called her for a second date and she still has her ex-boyfriend on her voicemail. Yeah. And he didn't want to go out with her again because of that.
Mm-hmm. You can't blame him too much, but she did sound pretty cool about it. I'll change it. It's not a big deal.
It's one of those situations. It's a deal, but you don't know why. It just doesn't feel right.
She didn't sound like she was still into her ex at all, but he was convinced that she was not over her ex because she left him on the voicemail.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is one of those days where you get an email in and it's so interesting that you just want to find out what happened. We got an email into the show from a dude named Michael, and all it says is that he met a girl at the gym and tried to think of an interesting way to introduce himself, and it almost ended up in the hospital.
Whoa.
So I want to know what happened. What's up, Michael? How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I think you succeeded in the interesting category because everybody wants to know.
Okay. Should I just tell you?
Maybe tell us about the girl a little bit. What's her name?
Her name is Brittany, and I met her at the gym.
And had you seen her a couple times, or was this the first time running into her at the gym?
No, I've seen her for a while, and she's like incredibly beautiful. And I mean, I listen to you guys' show a lot, and I know a lot of people are, say that they're, dating this beautiful girl and that, but I think that this girl is probably like next level, like beyond anything.
Are you trying to brag right now, or are you just excited?
I'm not trying to brag since she's not calling me back, obviously.
Okay. Good point.
All right, so had you tried to talk to her before the incident that almost put you in the hospital?
No, I hadn't. The thing is, like, I've seen a lot of guys try to talk to her, like walk up, try to whatever, and she's not rude, but just like gets rid of them, is always just like keeps herself to herself.
Oh my God, you have been stalking this girl at the gym.
I don't know if it's stalking. She's hard not to notice, and anyway, but that's what I've seen. So I didn't want to be one of those guys. I didn't want to be just the next in line to strike out.
Okay.
So I was like just trying to think of something I could do to ideally make her laugh, which seems like the best way to get a girl interested,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're right on with that.
So what'd you do? You fart on the treadmill next to her?
No, what I did was she was on the treadmill, and while she was working out, I jumped on the treadmill and started running behind her.
On to her treadmill?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Maybe you can go a little faster.
That's great.
That's not funny. That's dangerous.
Come on, loosen up.
I'd be like, whoa, dude, this treadmill's not big enough for you to be right behind me.
Yeah, and I would have to think scary for her as well. Like, what the hell is this weirdo doing?
That's funny.
I thought it was really funny, but her first reaction was definitely a little scared.
Yeah.
And I kind of like flipped around and turned backwards, so I like got my back to her running, and I was just being funny. I thought, it was going to be cool, but our feet got tangled.
Oh, no.
And we both, like, went flying and
God.
totally bit it.
Dude.
Oh, my gosh,
Oh,
it
man.
sounds so painful.
What a fail.
And you were able to still somehow score a date with her after this?
Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy part. So, I mean, she was super pissed, and I had to, like, talk to the gym supervisor. I got a warning, and, I mean, it was, like, pretty disastrous. But when I went outside, like 15 minutes later, she was standing there, and she was kind of like, she was upset. She thought, she was like, I could have gotten hurt. And she was right. And I was like, I'm sorry about the way I did it, but I did it because I think you're really pretty, and I didn't know how else to talk to you.
Aww.
And, yeah.
That's kind of sweet. Then.
Well, it obviously got her, too.
Yeah.
I can't believe she fell for it, but okay.
I don't know if she fell for it. Maybe I got the A for effort. I don't know. But I basically was like, let me buy you a drink. Let's go, like, hang out for a minute. And she agreed. So we ended up going to the bar down the street, and it was really nice. But after like 30 minutes, she looked at her phone and was like, I really got to go. And she left, and that was it. And now I'm like, she won't text me back. She's ghosting me. And I don't know what to do.
No idea why.
I really don't. I mean, like, I would have understood, before she didn't want to talk to me, but we kind of like had a moment. We went out and it was like going somewhere. And that's why I'm so baffled. I really don't know what happened.
Yeah, she still went out with you after maybe risking a concussion or a broken bone or something. And then all of a sudden on your date, she just ghosts. That's weird.
So wait, you haven't seen her at the gym either?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen her there. It's been a week, and she's not been there like the times that I've been there.
Huh.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely has switched up her gym schedule because she doesn't want to see you.
Yeah.
What'd you do, man?
Well, I mean, the fact that I almost killed her might be it. But,
yeah, I guess you're right. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, this dude named Michael is on the phone and he wants to call Brittany. And he almost killed Brittany at the gym and now he's wondering why he's not getting a call back. It's not quite that serious, but he did see Brittany at the gym for a long time, a girl that he wanted to talk to. And finally, one day he got up the nerve and thought he'd be funny. So he jumped on the treadmill at the same time as her to try to be creative. Ended up falling off and everything, but did go out on a date. And then shortly into that date, she just ended it and took off like half an hour in. And he hasn't heard from her since.
See, I feel like, Michael, you were expecting too much. I think this was actually a pity date by Brittany. What? I mean, granted, you're the one that injured her. But it's a weird thing that women do when we're like, oh, but he feels bad, so I feel bad for him, and I don't want him to feel bad.
Well, I don't think it was a total pity date. I mean, I have something to offer, I think. But at this point, I'm just, trying to figure out why she's ghosting me. It just doesn't make any sense to me, to go out with me and then just, bail like that.
All right, well, I'll dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can find out what happened. Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Brittany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke And Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Brittany.
You ever heard of it before?
Ever heard of what before?
Brooke And Jubal in the morning.
I'm not sure.
All right. It sounds like you just woke up. Are you tired?
Yes.
Well, good morning,
Well, I'm sorry about that. Well,
sleepyhead.
so we're calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners who asked us to call you.
Okay.
You want to know who?
Still not registering, is it?
Well, no, I'm intrigued.
Okay. His name is Michael.
Oh.
All right. And you met Michael at the gym recently.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you went out with Michael on a date after and left pretty quick into it, and you haven't contacted him since.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Well, Michael emailed us because he wants to know what went wrong.
Oh, well, I mean, it was just I wasn't really sure how I felt, I just couldn't really deal with it. First dates are weird, so.
Did you? This was my theory, okay? My theory is that you went out with him as a pity date. Because he told us about the whole treadmill fiasco where he injured both you and him.
Initially, it kind of was. I'm like, oh my God, such a weird guy. I'll just go out with him and get him off my back. But I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about him. And I felt really awkward. I had to leave.
During the drinks that you guys were having, you felt awkward?
Yeah, I'm still kind of going through a breakup, if you will, sort of. I'm kind of sensitive, so it was going really well, and I'm just so surprised that I liked him, and I don't know if I'm ready to, move forward with a guy that I might like, and I don't know. I'm just sort of a mess right now emotionally.
Oh my God, that's
that sucks. But you could tell that you liked him that much just from that experience?
Yeah, we had a lot in common, and we started finishing each other's sentences, and yeah, I was taken aback at how attracted to him I became throughout just that half hour, and the feelings were kind of overwhelming that I had to excuse myself.
Wait, how long have you? Are you single right now, or are you still in a relationship?
No, I am single, but I had a fiance, and it was very messy, and it's only been about 5-6 months or so, and I promised myself that I wouldn't date anyone for at least a year.
Yeah.
To really get over this guy, to be fully open and available for a new relationship, and it wouldn't be fair to Michael, to be in, to date someone when I'm like this. So,
but you could still do stuff with him.
Jubal!
I mean, that's a good way to get over a breakup.
Well, that's the thing. I felt like this could be a really special guy in my life, and I'm really not ready for that. So I really need a year to heal and be available, and it's only been about 6 months or so. So
okay, so you just want us to tell him, you just want us to tell him that he's got to wait 6 months if he wants another date.
Kind Kind of, probably.
I feel like that is so emotionally responsible of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you really are aware of where you're at in the healing process, and this guy is obviously not just a rebound guy.
Correct. And, I don't know if he feels that way about me or anything, and I'm just like, whoa, this is happening way too fast, and so, I don't know, it's a little embarrassing, but...
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I was saying we could tell him that, and I think you could probably just do it yourself, though, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You're not serious, are you?
I am 100% serious. Michael?
Brittany, how you doing? Sorry about that.
Awkward laugh.
That's not fair. I didn't know you were on the line.
I mean, I'm just like blown away right now. I really just thought that you didn't want to see me again. I can't believe.
I'm really sorry. I didn't really know how to process everything that was going on. And, obviously now you know everything I've been going through. So it's just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she wants to see you again just in 6 months.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and that makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, I'd really like to see you again. And if you had a good time and feel that same way about me, it's kind of crazy not to at least hang out,
Yeah, I just, I don't think it would be fair to you either, because I'm not, completely 100% there yet. I'd still be thinking about my ex and, not, I don't want to bring any, crap from that relationship into this, so it's just I'm trying to be responsible and careful with, my emotions. And...
For sure. I hear what you're saying. That's really good that you're, processing that. At the same time, though, it's, so rare that you meet somebody. I mean, I really feel like, you're, the most beautiful girl I've ever met. And, after talking to you and, your heart is, even more beautiful on the inside. I mean, I just...
Oh, you're so sweet. That was the best compliment ever.
I'm tearing up over here.
Oh.
No, that's really beautiful, and I appreciate that. And I would love to say yes. I don't think it's a good idea right now. And like you said, it's not, every day you meet someone so special. So, I'll still, if we're still there for each other in 5-6 months or whatever, cool.
Brittany, look, you've heard everybody swooning about how hearts and love and all that stuff are beautiful.
God, you're romantic.
If it is, in fact, that beautiful, don't you think you should just go for it?
I see your point. It's just I think that'll be too messy. I need more time to heal and be confident and figure out who I am as a person. And
that's
I was
good.
in this relationship for a long time.
Right.
One last question, and I've heard what you said. You said you're not interested until you feel like you've healed enough. But would you like to go out with Michael on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Brittany, before you answer, I know you've said no to me and them asking a whole bunch, but just please think about it. I mean, I just want to say that if we had that much of a connection after 30 minutes of hanging out, it just seems crazy to me to risk throwing that away. Why don't you take a couple weeks and heal, and then maybe we can get together.
Yeah,
listen to him, Brittany. I mean, there's no such thing as good timing. These things always happen when you least want them to.
No, I hear you guys, and I appreciate it. It's just, I promised myself a year. I think that's a good timeline to feel better. And so I just have to, regretfully decline.
Brittany! Come on!
Brittany, I think you're making a big mistake because, as somebody who's gone through a lot of breakups and always promised myself at the end of those that I would wait a certain amount of time, I've always jumped in into another relationship at about the 6-month mark, and you might be missing out on a really awesome breakup.
Wait, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, Jubal's such a good example of healthy relationships in this world.
I fully support you, Brittany. Stick it out. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, thanks for that. Michael, keep my phone number, and in 6 months, we can see what happens. We can still see each other at the gym, maybe.
Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, I will definitely call you in a few months.
Oh.
She said 6, not a few.
Stick to the rule.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Getting lots of texts in at 78592 that are kind of surprising. Everybody's saying the girl from today's second date update was just giving him a line. What? If you missed today's second date update, Michael wanted to call Brittany. They met at the gym. They hung out for a little while.
Yeah.
Then she left the date and hadn't talked to him. Well, we got her on the phone, and she said that he was amazing.
Yeah.
That she liked everything about him. That she felt a strong connection. But that she also just got out of a relationship and was giving herself a year to be single before she got back into a relationship. So she wasn't ready to date yet, and he could contact her in 6 months.
Yeah.
And maybe they could go out again.
I mean, she had been engaged, and she said it was a messy breakup and that it had been 6 months since they'd broken up.
Yeah.
But she did start out the description of the date saying it started as a pity date.
Yeah, she did say that. So
weird. I believed her. I just thought, hey, she's
I did
sticking to her
too.
guns, you know.
I thought so too, and I was like, good for her for not caving if that's what she thinks she really needs.
But that is, it's an interesting wrinkle that I didn't think of.
Me neither.
I mean, maybe we were being naive.
I don't know what to think now.
Maybe we were being naive, or maybe our listening audience is very cynical.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah.
That's also
And I appreciate that. Or just the world in general is like, oh, come on. That's a line. Nobody waits that long before they get into a relationship. If they meet somebody they really like, you'll throw caution to the wind and you'll get back into a relationship. She's full of crap. She didn't like you.
Either that or it's just a really good explanation on why there's so many dysfunctional relationships out there, right?
That's true. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.